Hello, my name is Rebecca Parr and I'm playing the lead female of Anais in pURe. In terms of getting into the psyche of a methamphetamine addict, it's been quite interesting and it's like, you know, an emotional roller coaster, if you will. Obviously, Rebecca Parr, non-meth addict, so trying to find the nuances and sort of the foibles of a meth addict, how they act in daily life, how they, get on with their daily activities without sort of being discovered as a meth addict has been quite interesting. I've had a lot of input from Christina Stroud, who is a very reputable, she helps meth addicts sort of recover and helps them with rehabilitation. So she's been very useful to sort of have on board with us and discuss, behaviour, psychological effects, how methamphetamine affects your daily habits, food-wise, eating habits, your lifestyle patterns, and getting all that down has been really, really interesting. Sort of the erratic jerky movements I have to incorporate within the role has been very useful, and just things you wouldn't do if you're not obviously addicted to meth, then you don't obviously do any of those things. So that's been really interesting. And in terms of the research I've done myself, particularly both online, I've used the library as well, and just spoken to people that I didn't obviously know personally myself, but through friends and acquaintances that they've known, because it's a sort of a prevalent thing here in Auckland. So and because of that, it's almost scary how 6 degrees of separation is more like 3 degrees of separation in some cases, particularly with this drug. So somebody knows somebody who either is on it, has been a victim of it, in recent times. So getting information with regard to that has been relatively easy, surprisingly enough, but it's all helped quite significantly with the whole building of the character Anais and how she responds to it. Funnily enough, I've been passionate about being able to play a drug addict for a few years now. I've been acting a while, and I've always wanted to have a role where I was playing a drug addict, because it's about as far removed from my personality as you can get, and I've really embraced the challenge. And so being given this role has been like a dream come true for me, really. I've thrown myself wholeheartedly into it since day one, and just discovering little things every day about who she is, where she's coming from, and whilst trying to have the whole methamphetamine going on, she's still a human being, obviously, with emotions and feelings and a background and a history, and all these things come together to make Anais Anais. And it's been just an absolute dream come true for me to be able to really grip onto something very substantial as a character and get on with it. So I've had an absolute ball. So yeah, it's really cool. Working with Melissa is terrific as well as my co-actor as well, Ali. But yeah, Melissa's directorial style is really interesting. She's it's very free, but with direction, and that's great. And I find I work very, very well with her, and I've enjoyed every second of it. Actually, she's given me tea and chocolate, which is also very helpful in the whole rehearsal process. I really have enjoyed her whole style, and for Melissa, it was about finding moments, and obviously she wants to sort of collect all the wonderful moments and make them as one, which is what we've been doing in rehearsals over the past couple of months. So I really enjoy working with her, and I thank her very much for giving me this to take and have in me. So thank you very much, Melissa. It's been great. Thank you.